So it's crossing a red line to charge someone with assault, going into a government building, interfering, kind of an insurrection. But with Ashley Babbitt and the family getting restitution, apparently this is a slap in the face to the true heroes who wore uniforms, because now Hakeem Jeffries is pro-cop. Speaking of crying, Hakeem Jeffries, he can do it on command. So remember New Jersey?
He's like perpetually crying.
Yes, he is.
Sometimes the body dries out and he has to wait.
Yeah, he's very dehydrated. He needs some Pedialyte. So remember what happened in New Jersey with that ICE detention facility? Well, U.S. Attorney Alina Habba charged Congresswoman LaMonica McIver
Very
for
Irish name,
the assault outside the ICE facility, which, by the way, could result in 8 years jail time. It probably won't. And she posted this statement on X saying, "Today my office has charged Congresswoman McIver with violation of Title 18 United States Code, Section 111A, 1 for assaulting, impeding, and interfering with law enforcement." So for those of you who have forgotten, this is the assault that they claimed never happened. Well, first they said they were invited there. Then it turns out they weren't. Then they said no assault happened. Then there was more camera footage than you needed to prove it. And they said, yeah, but it's not what you think. And then there was that was it. There was no other answer. But here's the video. There's 1 push and 2 push. 1 push and 2 push and 3 push and 4.
And she's the Jerome Bettis lookalike in the red?
Yes, correct.
And shove that guy.
Oh, she reached back.
And this is what we're talking about when we're discussing black fatigue. Not black Americans, not the entirety of the black population. People like this behaving in a way that is unbecoming of an adult, that is unbecoming of an American in civilized society, and using blackness as a cloak, as a shield. I bet you I wouldn't be treated this way if I were white. I bet you would. I bet you shove someone 5 times, we'd go uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, bitch. So, apparently, however, charging McIver for assaulting an officer, which is clearly caught on camera, in a place where she was not supposed to be, would cross a red line. Charging her for the crime she committed would cross a red line, according to $700,000, I believe, supported by AIPAC, Hakeem Jeffries.
What happens if they were to go and arrest these members, or if they would try to sanction them here in the House of Representatives?
They'll find out.
What would you do?
They'll find out.
What recourse? But doesn't that...
They'll find out what?
They'll find out.
It's very gangster of you,
It's a red line.
What's the red line, though? I know we have the...
It's a red line.
Is it a thin red line?
They know better.
Is it? They do?
Than to go down that road. And it's been made loudly and abundantly clear.
Oh, yeah?
To the Trump administration.
Oh, yeah?
We're not going to be intimidated.
No.
By their tactics. Do you think it's
law
going
enforcement
to happen now, when he's the most unpopular president in American history after his first 100 days?
An opportunist.
Give me a break.
Cool.
No one's intimidated by this dude.
No
one.
So what are you going to do? What are you going to do?
And so
he's not the one intimidating?
There are clear lines that they just dare not cross.
Crossed, bitch! Charged! What you gonna do? You best not do it. You don't do it.
Did it.
I'm doing it.
You know what that sounds
You better
like?
not. I can't believe you did that. I did it. I made it loud and clear. What are you gonna do, you bitch?
You know what that sounds like? That sounds like Carmelo Anthony language.
Yeah.
Does.
Touch me and find out.
Touch me and find out.
That's that shit right there. That's that threat.
Yep.
Yeah. Well,
That's
That's crossing a line.
I had some kids yelling at me to get back in my house the other day.
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember.
They came pounding on my door, and I came out with a gun, and they were like, they were like, "Get your fat ass back inside."
Man.
I'm like, or what?
Yeah.
It's a threat.
Yeah.
That's a threat right there. Find out. They're gonna find out.
So that must have stung. That wasn't nice of them. You didn't.
No, I didn't have to bring my weight into this.
No, they did not. They did not.
Mean.
You're crossing a line. You're an
They crossed a fat red line.
And if they cross it again, they're gonna find out.
They're gonna find out.
And this is the talking tough, because it is an ideology of weakness, of cowardice, the left. It's an ideology of collectivism. It's an ideology of bullying. And we're going to get to the contrast here, because we know that representative committed assault and is being held accountable. But that's a red line, apparently. Well, we'll get to January 6th, because it's rare that you get a direct apples to apples comparison. It's not just apples to apples. It's like both are the precisely same engineered GMO Honey Crisp, Cosmic Crisp. Like they couldn't be more specific, and they're the same size and diameter and moisture level. Just to point out the inconsistency. By the way, the only reason that we are able to do this is because we are not streaming to YouTube, because they want us to walk on eggshells, and we are not going to. Download the Rumble app if you're watching. Follow this channel there. We're trying to transfer everyone over. We go live 11 a.m. Eastern, weekdays, and you are notified. You don't have to rely on an algorithm. So let's go to...
Yeah, get the app and find out.
Yeah, get the app and find out.
Find out, homie.
Find out. I made it loud and clear. You don't download the app. That is a red line.
No, it's a Rumble green line.
That's right.
Rumble green line.
It is a Rumble green line. You don't want to cross
that YouTube red line.
You don't want to cross it. Don't cross it.
That green?
He crossed it.
Shit.
I counted to 3, but I'm going to count to 5. Let's go for 10. Let's go for 10. 10, 10, and 10, and 20. Do I hear anybody here? 20. How about 30? So, Jeffries criticized the Ashley Babbitt settlement, who got, by the way, her family, I believe, $5 million because she was shot by a Capitol police officer. So it's crossing a red line to charge someone with assault, going into a government building, interfering, kind of an insurrection. But with Ashley Babbitt and the family getting restitution, apparently this is a slap in the face to the true heroes who wore uniforms, because now Hakeem Jeffries is pro-cop.
And I support the position that the settlement was a slap in the face to the hardworking, courageous, and brave men and women of the United States Police Force. This settlement is just an extension of what they've previously done, which is to pardon violent felons.
You put an old lady with cancer behind bars, your party.
Violently attacked the Capitol on January 6th, including police officers, and now have all been pardoned and sent back to communities across the country.
So let me get this straight. Do you realize that these people hate you? Do you understand that they hate you? This is the big difference. You've never heard Donald Trump denigrate the Democrat voter because he needs to win them over. That's why he has this new coalition of working class voters in the Rust Belt, a huge percentage of Hispanic voters, especially male Hispanic voters, Gen Z Hispanic males. The numbers are shocking how they overwhelmingly vote for Trump. He's never denigrated the voters. When you look at Hakeem Jeffries, he's defending the misbehavior of the elite, of the swamp, of McIvers, and he's condemning the citizens. Again, there was an old lady with cancer put behind bars. When you're talking about Babbitt, she was shot. There was no reason for that shot. There were plenty of people who were not violent who were invited in on a walking tour. How do they always line up with those in power while attacking you, the American taxpayer, the American voter, and then accuse you of punching down? And of course, his comments, Hakeem Jeffries, have been slow to reach many of his constituents in areas of the country that have been labeled by mainstream media as, you've heard of food deserts, or apparently people in poor areas can't get food in the United States in 2025. Well, now many of them can't get news. They refer to these as news deserts. And so the Democrat Party is doing some outreach, but they're actually still delivering an older Hakeem Jeffries story.
News to the desert! News to the desert! In recently leaked medical photographs, it has been known that one Hakeem Jeffries has in fact had performed a medical procedure for the removal of one rib in order to fillet himself. News to the desert!
It just comes down to preferences.
I thought he looked a little thinner.
He did.
That is aggressive.
He did. Yeah. Oh, you're still here watching this on YouTube? There's no more. It's over. Just like YouTube. YouTube is over. It's not a thing anymore. How many Seth Meyers clips do you need? Head on over to Rumble. Follow me there. Live on weekdays at 11 a.m. Eastern, where we can actually speak freely and don't have to self-censor. YouTube it's really not a thing. Like, you ever seen one of those towns that maybe was like a mining town, or maybe they made some kind of alloy? You say, hey, I wonder what they did in this town. It takes a while to find a person who can tell you what they did in that town, and even then you don't fully understand it. That's YouTube. YouTube is that town So go to Rumble.